G'day everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Shire. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just out here in front of our hobbit hole, and in the previous episode we did hear from the assessor. Well, I would like to say he's well, but according to everyone else, he's not well enough to leave just yet. So, you know, they're keeping him cooped up there. Yeah, we have actually seen that Delphi's been missing for a little bit, and people are getting a little bit concerned about her. So we're going to have to check in on Delphi sometime in this episode, I hope. But yeah, let's just do a little bit of growing right now, just so that I don't forget. But aside from that, I would say, like, huge highlight of the previous episode has to be the fact that, you know, we've managed to, I guess, expand the house. So we've got a little bit of space to work with in this episode, and I figure maybe it might not be a bad idea for us to do, you know, some kind of you know, decorating heavy type episode where we just look at, you know, what stuff we've been given and whether or not we can hopefully decorate the space a little bit more. Let me see what else I can grow here. Beets would not be too bad, though I kind of want to get a turnip seed in. Let's get that in, and that should help us complete the mission at the very least. I can get maybe a beet in there, but maybe just one. Then I can maybe put this here. That'd be pretty happy sitting together with the rest. We do have a few things that I need to pull out from the ground here, so let me just grab all of this. A few more carrots. Very good. Go back to the seeds. Let's do spinach. And I wonder if I actually have some more carrots here. I think I do. So if I do some spinach here, that should make, like, all of the carrots pretty happy. So let's drop in some carrots. And maybe I can squeeze in a beet over there. Could probably do one more, but I don't have the beet seeds, so yeah, I feel like I spend a lot of time trying to figure out if I can fit more stuff in. And, you know, I don't always have to fit in even more, but I suppose I like the idea of being able to fit as much in as possible. Let's do one more turnip over there. I think that should be good. But I think that's it. And I should check on water, because there's a real risk of me forgetting to do that on the daily. Okay, looks good. And we need to figure out what people want to eat for the day, provided they have accepted our invite. So one bitter dish, fair enough. So that's for Rosie. A salty dish for Tom. A salty dish for Old Noakes. And a salty dish for Neffy as well. So 3 salty dishes and 1 bitter one. Let's actually organize that immediately. That's our new space, by the way, so looking very interesting indeed. Oh, look at that. There's actually an additional nook over here. Wow. Okay, that's a lot to work with. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of the space, to be honest. But yeah, we'll come back to it, I'm sure. Let's take a look at what we're able to make, and yeah, if we can, we'll do some cravings. Or actually, you know what? I won't do cravings because we've got a lot of food here that needs eating, right? So I'm looking for salty And bitter. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can only feed people some bitter dishes. Well, only the one bitter dish and nothing else. So we'll need to make the salty dishes. We did go see Sandy Man in the previous episode as well to stock up on more flour and yeast. Okay, well, don't need to worry about Rosie, but we do need to worry about everyone else. Frisbee fish pie. Of course, it's for Old Noakes, because he likes his fish. I'm gonna need to keep some stone loach. Gotta keep that in mind. Do we have any salty vegetables? Any vegetables that are naturally salty? No. We might be able to throw in some salt in there. So that's fine. And I think with the mushrooms we might be able to do like wild beef. So yeah, as long as we get like one of these things to be salty, we should get it over the line. So let's see what we can do. I've only got a little bit of salt left. Whoops, that went to the other side a little bit too much. I don't know if we can make a textured version here, but... I don't think we can. But that's alright, we'll hit the flavor. So... store that in the backpack. Another salty dish. So... this one's for... Neffy. We could do just a couple of wild beef, or maybe even one wild beef and another mushroom, and that will actually be salty. This might be a bit more of a challenge. Do we have any salty nuts? No, we don't. So maybe not the best dish then. Let's organize Neffy's stew. We'll be able to do wild beef. That's gonna be salty now. And as long as I don't put anything else that's maybe sweet, I could do maybe a puffball. Actually, that's sweet. Let's do penny buns. Yeah, so it is salty now. Throw that in. Make this a little bit smooth. Almost went over there. Make it tender. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we just need one more salty dish. Now, the real problem is I don't have any salt to work with. I might see if I can organize to fix that. And I did say in the previous episode that I was going to perhaps maybe do some fishing and all that sort of stuff to make a little bit of money, so we may as well do that now. We've still got a decent amount of time before the marketplace closes. if I find some stone loach, I will actually keep maybe 1 or 2. Always need it for the crispy fish pie. No one's interested. There we go. That's all the fish from there. I wonder if I could swing by Neffy's jetty and maybe do a little bit of fishing there. Might not be a bad idea. Quite a lot more fish out there. Oh yeah, it is snowing today. That's why I didn't need to do the watering. I don't actually see any big ones though. Maybe they don't really like this snowy weather. Oh no, I accidentally threw it back. Ugh. I am in a little bit of a rush because I kind of want to have that meal. We haven't found a lot of stone loach though, I have to say. I think I'll do just one more. So I feel like I've been going at it for a while now. Okay, alright. Back we go. Hornblower. Oh, apparently he's got, like, some kind of a gift for us? Baked rainbow. Oh. Maybe just, like, veggies. It looks like a ratatouille to me. Can you? Yeah, no, you can't sell any of the dishes. I feel like I keep asking that question. It's just that I've seen an update come through, I feel, for the game recently. So, you never know. Perhaps maybe they could have introduced the ability to sell your meals. Which I would have thought made a bit of sense. And, you know, if you've grown it yourself, made it yourself, and then sold it, maybe you could make a little bit of money that way, you know? Oh, even more fishies. Yeah, let's not get too distracted. So now that we've got a little bit of salt, we should hopefully be able to convert the flavor of that stew that Tom wants. I'm hoping, anyway. Alright, hodgepodge. Let's do hodgepodge. So, yeah, I think we've not really used beef before, or have we? This could be a first. I'm just looking at our opportunities to change the flavor. And it looks like for all of the veggies, maybe even everything, we can change the flavor. So... let's do it. Throw some salt in there. And... that looks good to me. And I'll throw some salt in here as well. So it should be a salty dish now. Now for just getting the texture right. I wonder if salt is the only thing that we can use in terms of seasoning that would convert things into salty flavor. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I've seen anything else. Okay, we've got everything we need. Let's actually go out and have this meal. So, the 3 farthing stone is where we are headed. Hopefully for a late lunch, afternoon tea. And I think once we're done with that, I'm sort of just looking at my list here, but we don't have any more like friendship tales remaining. We are looking for that waterfall, aren't we? I wonder if it's maybe around here, maybe even there. Again, getting distracted. Maybe on the way back, we can check it out. Oh, hang on. Are we... yeah, no, we're going the right way. Going the right way. I should be looking around for stuff to grab. And go around this way. Perfect. Alright. Let's gather everyone. And hopefully people like what we've made. So the rich coney and bacon stew, that was for Neffy. I'll probably just leave it without changing the type of dish. I'll maybe do a slice for good old Noxie there. The simple sprouts stew. So Rosie should enjoy that. It's not her craving, but that's okay. And yeah, I'm just simply giving Neffy the big pot because it looks like she could eat the entire thing, you know? But yeah, let's start this meal. And, I mean, I might skip this because we've all seen this before. Okay, managed to hit everyone's cravings. Got a couple of gifts to try to gather up.
Da, da.
Succulent pork slices on parsnip. Yum. Can we trade with her? I'm just trying to remember what she trades. Bacon grease. And she wants eggs in return. Oh, that's not bad because we might be able... Oh, okay, it's 3 eggs, I was gonna say. But I guess if we do have a lot of chooks at some point, we could trade in a lot of eggs. I mean, we get some eggs on the daily, right? So, speaking of trading, we do need to also check in with Rosie to see if we can trade in some jam, right? For flower seeds. So, hearty autumnal beef stew. Okay. That'll use up quite a bit of our beef, so let's head back. And what do we do for the rest of the night? Well, that is a very good question, isn't it? I think we ought to prepare with stuff that we can sell on the following day. But I'm curious to see if I can find this waterfall that was part of that riddle. Since we're here and everything, and ooh, okay, there's a big one there. Let's try and catch it, if we can. Don't have a lot of those blue lampreys. Okay, not a lot of fish this time around, but that's alright. Okay, so let's go across and let's have a look around that side. So this is a kind of a waterfall. Maybe it's a small one. Maybe we need to look for a bigger one. Let me take a look at the map. Where would other waterfalls be? Maybe I just need to follow the bigger river here up this way. And perhaps maybe we can find it. Or maybe I can swing around that way. Might not be a bad idea, but we could go to the... what is it? The tree trunk? Pond? Pool? We could do some fishing while we sort of inspect the area. Just looking around to see if I can find anything. Chestnuts, I'll leave that. Let's follow the birds. Okay, it's leading me that away, but... Ah yes, it does need to be through the abandoned hobbit hole. Out this way? I don't think so. I think it's the other way, but... Look, I may as well gather up all of this. We can sell it. How are we doing for space? We do have a little bit of space to work with. This might be... Yeah, I was gonna say common perch. Maybe... There's another 2 big ones down there. Maybe even more common perch. I could start selling those common perch for a bit of cash. Longfin eel. Okay. Don't know about that one. I might keep that one. Okay, this one's a bit of a struggle. Striped eel. And... goodness me. The big boys are all out. Oh, okay. I may as well get rid of one of the bywater bleaks. Because the common perch is going to be worth a little bit more. Oh, yes. Here we go. There's the spot that we needed to find. In the heart of the forest it calls. Where the river doesn't run, it falls. Where the water doesn't babble, it roars. Time to get Daisy here. I mean, it's a little bit late. I think this is it. We are in the heart of the forest, and the water is falling and roaring. You found it, Blue. The water is falling, just like me. What do you mean? If I run really fast, sometimes my legs can't keep up. You've got to be careful, Daisy. I'm a took, and we tooks are always looking for adventures. See you later, Blue. I wonder when this will open up for us, or if it will ever open up. Oh, I need these. I need these. I think we can get rid of the gudgeon, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I need to come out here more often to try and find those mushrooms. Okay. It is time. Oh. Another one? I suppose maybe this might be different stars, so... Look, truffles are pretty easy to come by, so I might remove that and take the butterfly cups instead. Could break out the lantern. But I'm not entirely sure if we really have the opportunity to pick up anything else. We are already home. Right. Now, normally I would invite people over for tomorrow, but you know what? I might give that a skip this time around. The only reason is because, well, I don't know. I feel like maybe we want to mix it up a little bit. This time around, I sort of want to focus on, well, making a little bit of money if we can. But I also want to focus on selling, sorry, not selling stuff, decorating our new space over there. And I feel like it's so busy every single time we have people over. And another thing that we could do is we could start cooking some of the dishes that are required for completing missions. So there's that as well. So yeah, we'll give us a little bit of a break here between having to see more folks. Who knows, we could get a letter from Orlo saying that someone's about to be upset with us. Let's maybe switch things up. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, almost out of the walnuts. Let's just have a look at all of our gifts. Actually, I won't really dwell on the gifts too much, just because we'll get to see all of the gifts later on anyway when we start decorating. Oh, hang on. Strange times, strange folk. Hello, Blue. Official postman here. I spotted a stranger in Bywater Square, one of the big folk. Tall and grey with a pointy hat. Oh my god. Is Gandalf here? Maybe. Willow's gone down to size him up, but he seems friendly to me. I'm heading down soon. Okay, we're gonna maybe go in and find out who's there. Grab all of that. Grab all of that. And I suppose this is the continuation of the stuff happening with Delphi, right? I mean, I do hope that Delphi's all right. Sorry, I'm doing a 180 here because I just want to store stuff that I want to keep. Gonna sell the perch. Now the real question is, can I fit in some more fishing before I even get to the village? I think I can. Trying to make all that cash. Oh, okay, just disappeared on us. Oh, there's... just reappeared. Did we find any stone loach in that? I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see any. Yeah, let's not worry about the stone loach. Also, I just want to untag this. Walnuts. Can have walnuts for sale. Yeah, let's see who this mysterious stranger is. Must be a wizard of some kind. Oh, there he is. I think it's Gandalf. Hello? We've met before. So, you know who this tall fellow is, Blue? No, I'm afraid you are mistaken, Bluebanks. We have never met before. You brought me to Bywater. Oh, that must be someone that looked like me. And I expect that person, whoever he was, might enjoy not being recognized. Oh, I see. But it sounds like you met Gandalf. Yeah. Well, I was hoping to see Gandalf again. I'm sure it will happen sooner or later. Quite possibly sooner. Are you a wizard? You do look like Gandalf. I get told that all the time, but I am a bit taller, you know. If you're not a wizard, what are you? I'm just an old grey wanderer along the road. Our road? Many roads. So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing in Bywater? Finding out about the turnip crop. Young Tom Cotton here was telling me all about it. You said you wanted to know all about what was happening. Well, I have a special interest in hobbits and their business. Not many of the big folk are interested in hobbits. I know that. We hobbits like to be left on our own. I know that too. And I am pleased to see little has changed in the doings of the Shire. Yes, very pleased. It's a pity you're not Gandalf. Oh yes? And why is that? I heard he does the best fireworks. Yes, I've heard that too. But I know Gandalf only does his fireworks on very special occasions for very special people. Well, I cannot stay here talking any longer, as much as I would like to. But I do have one last thing to do before I leave. I am looking for Delphinium Brandybuck. Do you know her? No, I have never had the pleasure, but I knew her mother, Primrose Brandybuck. She was a great healer. Delphi isn't, though. Is she not? Perhaps. We'll see. Have you looked for her? Of course. And so have I. We were looking for her most of yesterday. She lives near us on the edge of the forest, but there was no sign of her. Tell me, what is most important to Delphinium? I think it may have been her mother. Ah, yes. Primrose Brandybuck. If she knew her daughter was sad, she'd want her to be found. Plants and animals are important to her too. Delphi worries more about them than she does about herself. If only more people felt that way. And which of you does she like the most? Delphi likes everyone. That's what's so good about her. But if we had to choose, and this tall fellow wants us to, I'd have to say Blue here. Me? You got her to start the foraging club. That meant so much to her. Then I want you to find Delphinium for me, Bluebanks. How? I think she wants to be found. You'll find a way. What do you remember about her mother, Primrose Brandybuck? Brandybuck. She used to collect her healing herbs down by the old bridge. I can still see her on that riverbank, with little Delphi splashing the water. Then I would start to look for her at the bridge. I was down there earlier. There was no sign of Delphi. I didn't think there would be, but finding Delphi is the end of this story, and I want you to start at the beginning. I'm sure the answer will present itself to you one way or another, Bluebanks. Alright, well, there we go. Another task for us, but not before we sell all of our fish. And, well, other stuff that we have on hand as well. All of the snowy wax cap, sure. All the chestnuts. I mean, it's sad to let go of, like, 2-star fish, though, but I'm sure we can find more. 600 silver. Pretty decent. Let's go with some potatoes. Carrots. Do we have any more spinach today? I think spinach tends to go well with a lot of stuff. That's why I'm thinking maybe spinach would be a good thing to grow more of. Maybe let's go in with some more garlic as well, because I've been ignoring garlic. I'm just not entirely sure what else I should be buying. Let's go with radish. And more parsnip. Cabbage crest. And I should stop myself here. I could just buy everything constantly. Does he say anything else? A pleasure to see you. Okay, not exactly. Alright, I know we've got this task from Gandalf, but I kinda wanna hold off on that for the time being. Because, I mean, I said that we're going to do some decoration in this episode, and I haven't exactly gone ahead and done that, have I? So, let's carve out some time to think about how to decorate this new space that we have. We've got some furniture in the way, in the corridor, so I think that's maybe a good starting point just to move things around, so let's do that. Can I maybe move the writing table? I think maybe the writing table should be moved and given its own sort of space right here. We've got a bigger nook right here, right? So I think this might be a decent spot for it. There we go. And we can decorate all around it. Let's put you there for the time being, and then we'll figure out what else we can put in this area. I get the feeling that we'll need quite a bit of time to figure out where to put things, but I was sort of hoping maybe we would be able to put another, like, cabinet down here, but I don't think I have another cabinet. So perhaps maybe we're gonna need to put something else, like, on the sides, but let's come back to that. I'm thinking we want to get like a larger table set up somewhere. This opulent table. Would it be good right here? Yeah, that looks decent to me. What I might do is I'll place this table here, next to the windows. We can have some chairs set up here if we have them. I don't exactly have like some decent chairs that would go around like a dining table. A log. This is maybe good for outside. This gives me an idea. Maybe I could do something like that. I think that doesn't look too bad, so people can sort of sit near the windows, and then I kind of like the idea of having like a nice seating area here. The only issue is I feel like we don't have any table to put in the center. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. And as we get, like, some more furnishings, maybe we can sort of adjust things later on. Do we have any cabinets or anything like that? I have to say, I'm not a big fan of the Mirkwood stuff, so I might leave that alone. But yeah, this might be a decent start. Let's just take a look at some decorations. Pinecone tray. Sure. Some open books. I think we bought that, didn't we? Antique half moon rug. I think this might be appropriate right here. Just trying to figure out if we want to change anything in this space, style-wise. I think we're okay. I'm just trying to remember what style we used out this way. Yeah, okay, the style is definitely a little bit different, isn't it? So, we probably want to marry up all of the styles together, so... Peculiar wood. Yeah, that's what we should use. But we want to apply that everywhere. But the corridors, we will try to use the same. Let's see. So we'll use simple wood for all of the the corridors. I think that'll be decent. So something like that. Just to give things a slight flair. Would love to be able to change the kitchen up though, but unfortunately that's not really a thing. Okay, looks good. Should we do something a little bit different here? Yeah, and I'll keep things simple in the center. All the pillars, I need to sort of figure out what I want to do with all of them. Quite like the idea of doing, like, plants. If we can. I think these are two different styles of pots and plants, so I don't mind that. A dainty bell, in case, you know, we need to... or someone needs to call on other people in the other section of the home. And then on this side, could do some little lamps, maybe. Oh, and we do need to change the style of these as well, don't we? Half-circle brick, I think? I kind of like the arched one, so I think I'll leave that. Okay, let's go back to decorations and just take a look at what else we can place down. A hallway rug. Could be interesting. Let's remove snapping and... yeah, maybe I'll just place that down there. This space seems a little dark though. I wonder if there's a way we could, you know, light it up a little bit. I know we've got a candle in our bedroom. Is that perhaps maybe something that we could put into the hallway? I wish we had, like, tables and stuff to work with. Pantry basket. I think we could put the pantry basket in here. I wonder if we could, like, put stuff in it, though. So... yeah, that kind of looks appropriate. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. Um, then a few other decorative pieces here. Let me see if I can find a nice space for some of this stuff. Yeah, we've got some shelves right in these, like, corners, which I quite like. And I do want to use daub everywhere. Okay, that looks good. But yeah, I reckon we can fit in stuff like this. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe the other one on the other side. Oh, that's tiny. Maybe I can bring the oval rug somewhere else. Maybe here. Seems a little empty at the moment, so seems appropriate to me. Night at the Inn. Nice painting. This space seems empty now, so I might need to sort out what to do in that space. I don't have to force in the painting, I suppose. If I put, like, a tea kettle in the middle here, would that make it a little bit difficult to serve food? I'm not sure. I think we could tidy this up a little bit. Yeah, that looks fine. That section gave me a little bit of inspiration here. Maybe I can put some of these pillows there. We could probably swap things out later on. Lakeside view. I reckon. But we've got these little things that act as kind of paintings. Maybe I don't want to go, like, too crazy on, like, paintings in the one spot. Maybe I can stash that. And that way, yeah, we've got space for other things here. What things? That's a very good question. Okay. Decent. I think we do have the opportunity as well, though. Now that we've got quite a lot of space to work with, we could place outdoor furniture. Let's put a stool there, as if, you know, we might need the stool to help us look after the chooks. Not that we actually do need it, but, you know. Alright, I think we should call it quits when it comes to decorating. But I'm also looking at the timing of this episode, and I feel like maybe it's also time to call it quits for the episode. I feel like I didn't really get too much done in this one. Aside from meeting Gandalf. Which is a pleasant experience, but... At least we got all of the harvesting done. But I'm definitely going to need to do all of the growing in the next episode. Is there anything we can sell? I'm not sure. Maybe we should sell some chives? So I feel like we've got quite an abundance of chives. But everything else, yeah, I'll keep for the time being. Cool. Man, our pantry looks sick. So much stuff. Too much stuff for one hobbit, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know we sort of dilly-dallied a little bit and ended up doing a lot of decoration, but I think it was required because we had so much space and not really utilizing the space very well. I'm hoping to be able to just like buy a whole bunch more stuff to, you know, put into the house, but also maybe we can get some nicer gifts. But if I want to get like some pieces of furniture that I actually want to use, maybe I'm gonna need to spend some money. So we might start thinking about that in the next episode as well. One thing that I did not do in this episode, however, is to cook a whole bunch of meals just for the sake of completing those you know, missions. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to, you know, circle back to that in the next episode as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop me a like down below if you enjoyed it. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.